as he's executing that movement, while he's still here in the open, before he gets into those hooches, this is the magic of opportunity fire. You can interrupt the enemy's movement. Now, I get a -1 because you're in the open. And opportunity fire in the open always gives you a bonus, number 1. I do not get the -2 because obviously you're not adjacent. So, they're going to fire 11 -1. There's no officer. You're in the open. Opportunity fire, not adjacent. That's the -1. I can't throw in grenades. Because you can only do grenades adjacent.
Yep.
So that's 11 -1. I'm not even that worried about doing damage against these guys. I just want to pin down some of them so that they can't get into that hex and reinforce the real meat on the table, which is the legs. So obviously, everybody, what Dylan's trying to do is he's basically trying to get a rescue force going here, and I'm doing whatever I can to prevent him from getting too much help. So 11 row, I get to subtract 1 from my die roll. Roll a 7, which becomes a 6. That is 3 casualty points in that open hex.
That will be 3 pins.
Pinned down in the open. That is medic. That is officer. That is half squad. That is 3 pinned. We now go to your advance and assault phase. So.
Okay.
Everyone who's not pinned gets to move. 1 hex.
This is something I was tossing up about. I think I'm going to do it. I think Payne is going to assault 05.
Okay, there you go. Cool. We have 1 assault in progress. Any other units moving 1 hex?
E5 will move to... Sorry, F5 will move to E5.
Now we do the assault. Oh no. Oh no. Here's where it gets real, folks. Okay. I have 2 plus 8 plus 4. You can use an RPG in a counter assault. Equals 14 versus your... Oh man, there's a law in there. Isn't that a law? Yeah, there's a law in there. Oh no. Word to the wise. That's an expendable weapon. Once you fire that law, it's it for the game. But he is worth 5.
I think I'll use it.
Yeah, I was going to say, without that law, you're looking at 1 to 2. 2 plus 5 plus 5 equals 12, which is less than my 14. If it was ever a time to use a law, it's now. So 1 guy can use the law. That's his expendable weapon. These 2 guys can use grenades if they want.
Yep, 2 grenades.
Epic. We have 6 grenades. There go 2 of them. I have... only 1 regular grenade left and then 2 anti-tank grenades. I think I'm going to have to give up the ghost on knocking out that Centurion. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and chuck in the anti-tank grenade. Because I have 2 infantry units in there, but I'm literally running out of grenades. I've been using more grenades than you have. And usually the free world has more grenades than the other guy does anyway. Okay. This is going to get complicated. Let me zoom in here. Alright. So, it's back to 1 to 1, because you have a total of 2 plus 5 is 7, 5 more is 12, and 5, because the law does count, is 17, which is more than my 14. So you're back to the 1 to 1 row on an assault, which is very important. Okay, so good news there. You're back to the 1 to 1 table. Subtract 1 for Payne, subtract 1 for your 2 grenades, makes a total of subtract 3. Subtract 2 for my +2 officer. That's my captain. He's hardcore. He was at the end food. He's at -2, and then negative another 2 for my 2 grenades. So now we're looking at a grand total of
+1.
+1. So this is really risky. Very risky. In fact, it's absurdly risky. You have to make a 5 or less on 2d6. So we're at the 1 to 1 table. This is your target number. And now the net minus is -1. Alright, you have to roll a 5 or less on 2d6.
Okay, here we go.
Go with God, man.
Oh. Double 1s.
Double 1s?
Double 1s.
See, now you're just playing with me. Alright, well, after all that attempted mercy, you're going to do me like that. Alright.
Oh, I was in so much trouble.
Yeah, you were. The dice smiled on you there. Alright. You do automatically win the assault. That is those units destroyed, which means 2 VC prisoners taken, including my company commander, just for morale purposes. There were 2 infantry units in there, and those are light woods. That counts as 1. That becomes 3. 1 plus 1 plus 3. 1 plus 1
So
plus
everyone
1.
in that unit's, everyone in the unit's pinned.
Got it. And okay, law is used up. Grenades used up. Grenades used up. Anti-tank grenades used up. Oh my god. That's the last time I tried to do this. No, I'm just playing. We've been forgetting to roll for civilian movement, but no worries. Okay,
Oh, okay. Yep.
that concludes the assault phase. Now we go to the after-action phase, where you're going to try to evacuate some prisoners. You can't evacuate any prisoners right now, because everyone in there is pinned.
No. I was trying to unpin.
Yeah, try to unpin and maybe... Yeah, you can't even evacuate any casualties here. Okay, so first things first. Casualty bleed out. We have 2 casualties that nobody can evacuate this turn. Okay, so they're not going to make it off the table this turn. You have to roll 1d6 for each of them.
Okay.
And
A 4 and a 2.
Okay, they're both still alive. A 5 or a 6, they bleed out and die. And they now count as double. But for the moment, they're still alive, so there is a ticking clock when it comes to getting casualties stabilized. Element in the game. So right now, they're still alive. Now, okay, this guy rallies on a 6 or less on 2d6.
A 7.
Does not rally. Medic rallies on a 6 or less.
6.
The medic rallies, the officer does not. Okay, that's going to wrap up my command phase. Other command phase, anything that is pinned automatically rallies. I have nothing that's pinned. So that's the end of my command phase. Now I begin my direct fire phase. This group is going to put another burst into this team down here, now that they're not quite as spongy. So I'm on an 11, no modifiers. Oh, Australian sniper! Australian sniper! Die! Twitch.
That's really bad.
Oh no! All right.
Oh.
Good thing I have a countermeasure for this. Australian sniper.
Anyone in the Twitch stream who hasn't seen a sniper yet, I've only used it once. I think it was the PLO had a sniper once in against the Israelis, and it was friggin' awesome. So
They are nasty. All right. It has to appear within 6 hexes of the quote offending hex. By that I mean the people who roll the 12. Whenever you roll boxcars on an anti-personnel firepower check, the enemy team gets a sniper. Okay.
I think I'll put him in D1 or something, yeah.
Alrighty. He has to appear under some kind of cover. He has to appear within 6 hexes of the offending hex. And he has to have a line of sight on the offending hex. He now makes an immediate sniper check. It does not have to be on that hex, but it can be on anybody within range. His range is 6. And the roll is straight out 1d6 minus the number, if any, minus the terrain bonus.
Cover.
The terrain bonus of whatever hex he's in, and that's the number of his straight out casualty points immediately assessed. And then the sniper remains there for the rest of the game until I decide to flush him out, or you withdraw him.
Yeah.
So if you're going to go ahead and put him in Delta 1, he's there. He's got line of sight on at least 2 hexes that I can see, and he makes an immediate sniper attack on somebody. Actually, I take that back.
No, he's going to make...
He only has line of sight on
What's
1
this?
hex.
Yep.
Alright, that's these
Yeah,
guys.
he'll make a sniper shot at number 4.
Cool. That is 1d6 minus 1 because I'm in light woods.
So a modified 4.
I have to take 4 casualty checks. There's only 4 casualty points in that hex. That's that whole stack wiped out. By Australian sniper team. That'll teach me to try to shoot Mr. Evans. Evans is like, oh my god, there's a sniper out there. Buy that man a beer at base camp tonight. Trust me. You probably just saved your life. Okay.
Absolutely. That was huge.
Yeah, that's the end of my left flank right there. Or my right flank, actually. I have a line of sight on the helicopter. If I hit that helicopter's down. The reason I have a line of sight on the helicopter is you declared he was at high altitude. And we haven't changed that since. It's an automatic kill, almost an automatic kill, if I hit. The thing is, I have a really difficult chance to hit. You know what? I'm going for it. Just for moral victories. Half squad is going to fire RPG at the helicopter. Okay, this game now owes me 2. Number 1, he rolled snake eyes, then I rolled boxcars. This game owes me a lucky break. RPG versus that gunship. It's a 7, barely missed. That missed by the thickness of an extra coat of paint. Oh, technically I have to reveal these guys as well, because I'm now adjacent to at least one unpinned unit. When these guys rallied, I have to reveal number 9 here as well. Predator! Okay, that's it, game's over. You lost. Predator arrived, that's it. We've now eaten and ripped the skulls out of all your people. Game's over. I'd like to thank everyone for coming to our stream. It was a good game, Dylan, until the Predator showed up. Sadly for you, the Predator then wiped out the rest of your people. All kidding aside, however, number 10 is a very real unit. That's a full squad with an officer and my last RPG team. Okay, I'm assuming there's going to be at least, that's going to be it for my movement. There's going to be at least some opportunity fire.
Well, in that case, I'll do the half squad first.
Okay. It is 5. It might be 5 minus 2 because there's opportunity fire against point blank range. I am technically still moving, so it's you get 2 for that. I get 1 for the rice patties because I'm like half underwater. That's going to be it. It's going to be a net -1, 5.
Okay.
If it's another snake eyes,
and
go ahead.
No, it's not a snake eyes. It's an 8 minus 1 is 7.
7 on 5 is 1 casualty point. This is where I really wish I could have divided my squad a little bit. Oh, I did divide my squad. Okay, cool.
Yep, so if Jim hadn't divided his squad, then he would have had to pin the entire thing, but now he can just pin one group.
Pin the entire group or knock it down to half a squad, because my guys are still in a tight assault group, and that's just a better target and more casualties. So either everybody's pinned or people are actually dead. Right now, nobody's dead.
Did number 10 move in 04 there?
Number 10 moving, yes.
Okay, so I'll dump my giant rocket pods into them.
Oh, yeah. No shit. Because you're at high targets. Damn, I forgot about that. Okay. 18, add 1 for Light Woods.
Okay.
Oh, no.
A 3. 3.
Oh, man. A 3 becomes a 4. That's 5 casualty points. Alright, cool. So now that unit has used up its main super attack. It gets to use that 6. Oh, you know what? That 6 could have fired all day. So you actually had 24. So yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and say that the whole thing is dead.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you have forward guns and you forward rockets. It's 18 plus 6. So that 6...
Oh, it's not all.
Yeah, that 6 remains there all the time. That 16 and... I'm sorry, that's 18 and C is just the 2.75-inch rockets, the 2 pods on either wing. Those fire once. We've all seen the footage. And it pretty much blows up in the jungle. So that's the end of the... that's the end of the Viet Cong in Oscar 4. Alright, so we go into your defensive fire phase.
Okay, let's start with the Centurion. Let's see some tank action.
Oh no! Okay. Oh no, it's 20. Alright, you're on the 20 you're on the 20 row. I do get +1 for woods.
Yep.
Go for it.
An 8. So it becomes a 9.
Becomes a 9, that is 1 guy pinned down.
Not great. If I remember correctly, the Australians had beehive ammunition in Vietnam, which is like a shotgun type round they put in the Centurions.
This is why he has a 20. They call it a beehive round. It's a flechette round. It's basically a big blunderbuss shot, Yeah, the Americans had the same general idea. The E is underpowered, that's his armor piercing value, the 20 is overpowered. So, like, for an example, an 88 in this game, in World War II, again, I have to go by World War II from Valor and Victory, has an
Yep.
E16. 88 shell, this is a 105 millimeter shell, so that E should be an F or a G. But again, it's normally loaded with non-armor piercing ammunition, so that E is actually a lot less. He's not carrying Sabo or silver bullets or anything like that. He's not expecting to fight, Soviet T-64s or anything. However, because he's carrying HE frag, white phosphorus, beehive rounds, things like that, that 16 went up to at least a 20, if not more. And you know what else I forgot to put on there? I forgot to put his machine guns on there. He should have machine gun ratings on here. So we'll say that because he was in such a rush when that helicopter crashed that started this mission, he didn't have time to load his machine guns.
Yep.
That's the narrative reason for that. But I'll fix that counter later. He should have some machine gun ratings up here in this upper right-hand corner. We have 2 squads. Of course, Lieutenant Payne cannot help. But we do have 10 points. He gets 10 at +1 if he wants to.
A 5. A modified 5.
A modified 5. That's 3 more casualty points. Dead. Simpson?
Medic can't shoot.
Medic can't shoot
Simpson,
until he's attacked. When he's attacked, he does get some defense if he gets assaulted.
Yep.
He basically has a pistol, he can defend his casualties, but that's about it.
Any mathematicians in the stream audience will know why he has to have some kind of defensive assault value.
Yep.
Because you can't have that'll be an irrational number to use.
Oh
by
yeah,
himself.
I literally didn't even think of that. Yeah, he would be dividing by 0. There you go. See, I was so smart I didn't know it. I was just thinking he literally has a pistol, but now that you mentioned, you are literally going to be dividing by 0. Yeah, there you go. See, I actually meant that. That's part of my ingenious game design. I take total credit for that. If Simpson fires his whole stack in there, we're looking at 15.
15, yep.
Add 1 to the die roll, 2 for my building, 1 off for your officer. So 15
Okay.
and 1.
7 + 1 is 8.
8. That's 1 person pinned. There's only 1 person in there, or 1 team in there. She's pinned. Oh no! Stop picking on me. Okay, and technically your your M113s can blast away at somebody if they want.
They'll blast away at that pinned lady. She's
Okay, she is out of gas.
turning target.
24. You have to add 2 to the die roll, however.
Yep.
That's 2 M2 50 caliber machine guns and 4 M240 FN mags. That cyclic rate of fire just into that hooch.
Oop, drop 1. 2 and 4 is 6. Goes to 8.
6 goes to 8. That's 2 casualty points. There's only 2 casualty points. Oh no, that was nice. Alright, I'm happy with it. Alright, here comes an assault. Okay. We'll do this one first. First of all, there's a pinned unit in that X. As soon as that happens, instant casualty. That's it for Mr. Badco. Now,
Yep.
I am looking at 4, 12, and oh god, I think I overkilled this. 4, and 3.
You think?
Well, I didn't know if someone was going to rally or if you were going to get some more people in there or something. 4, I'm just now realizing. 11 plus 6 is 18 versus 2. That medic gets a 2 when it's assaulted. So it's 9-to-1 odds. Should I throw in any grenades? Technically, the medic can throw a grenade. Does the medic want to throw a grenade?
No, I'm not gonna throw a grenade.
Where is the stupid chart? The chart stops at 4-to-1. Do I have any officers?
Thank goodness.
I have an officer in there, so that just gave me a +1 bonus. I have to roll an 11 or less. Here comes a 12, folks. Ready for a 12? Here comes a 12. Okay, that's a 7. Okay, so that is probably game. Because now we are looking at 4 casualties. The medic does count. And I own this hex, which means, mommy, can I keep them? These are 4 units worth of guys that are going to make up somewhere unpleasant. Now, there was one functional infantry unit in there that counts as the medic, and he's in light woods, so that did cost me 2 casualty points.
Yep.
So, knock him off. I'm not pinning anybody because I'm sure I'm about ready to get counter-assaulted. So I am choosing to be bloody and take the casualties. Because I want to keep this.
Yeah, so here we can
really
really see the difference between a free world force and a guerrilla force.
Well,
like Jim's perfectly happy to just lose guys.
You have to, and even if I was playing free world force, I'd probably be making the same mistake. Because that brings up a good point. Let's say for a second that I was playing, Marine Corps or something. First World Force, Free World Force. I'm about to get that crap assaulted out of me next turn. If I have to take 2 casualty points, that's 2 pins. Okay? Now, after action phase, I get a chance to rally. I do have an officer in there, but do I really want to take that chance? Note the turn sequence. This is the end of my turn. Now we begin the immediate start of your turn. I don't get a chance to automatically rally. You assault me, and anything that's still pinned is automatically eliminated. So this is, you could say I'm quote-unquote role-playing the Viet Cong, but you can also say this is, Captain Miller at the opening scene of Saving Private Ryan, when he sends, 8 men into certain death because he has to make that assault. He's got to get off that deadly ground. That fire team was killed so that everybody else has at least a chance of winning. And the inevitable counter-assault that I'm sure is coming next turn. Now, on to this assault, which I've already declared. I've got 7 versus 5. I will throw a grenade in there.
Yep, I will as well.
Okay. My last grenade. I'm not even using the right kind of grenade. So we both get to subtract 1. That is going to be 1-1. My 7 versus your 5. And it's +1 for my grenades, -1 for your grenades. No, well, cover wouldn't matter anyway. Oh man, now it gets bloody. I have to make a 6 or less because we're at the 1-to-1 table. Yeah, the close assault table is a cruel mistress. You have to overkill, or else you are not all of us can roll snake eyes like Dylan did. When he makes a desperate do or die assault. So anyway, I have to make a 6 or less and not throw dice on the keyboard. That's an 11. That's definitely not true. Okay, so that's a failed assault. So there's no cover bonus because that's an open hex. So I take nothing from your cover bonus. However, I failed the check by I needed a 6. I got an 11. I have to take 5 casualty points. There's only 2 casualty points in there. And just to be 100% clear, +1 for each defending unit. So I had to take 1 for the amount of defending units in there. There was only 1 defending unit in there. Nothing for the terrain bonus. And then 5 for blowing the roll by 5. So I had to take 6 casualty points. There was only 2 there. This pinned unit is still pinned in Hotel 3. He did not take part in that assault. Now, you were assaulted by 1 enemy infantry unit. I think you have to take 1 casualty point. Defending units also suffer 1 casualty point for each assaulting unit, even though the assault failed. So pretty much this guy's pinned.
If he comes pinned, yep.
Your command phase. Command phase, anything that is pinned automatically rallies.
Yep.
First thing that happens. That's. You want to use any grenades because you're adjacent?
No, I'll save off on the grenades.
Okay, so it's 5 and add 1 because of my rice pudding.
5 and add 1. That is a 6.
Add 1 becomes 7. He's pinned.
We'll do Simpsons section.
Yep. That is 12 plus 3 is 15.
So a 10.
Becomes an 11, no effect.
The Centurion into N4. Hit this poor guy with a beehive.
No. Okay, that is 20 into, yeah, you have to add 1 to the die roll for my woods. There you go.
5 plus 1 is 6.
Okay, he got stung by the beehive. 5 becomes 1 for rubber trees, becomes 4. Total casualty points. It's only worth 2 casualty points. Splat. There you go. Everyone saw that on stream, right? The Centurion killed somebody. The stream is now complete.
So Evans will take his half section and their blooper, 1 space north.
Okay. And that is a legal stack. Why? Because he combined his squads earlier. That's a whole big mess of pissed off Australians right there. Oh no. That's a legal stack. I'm very sorry to say. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he can do it because he's an Australian. Yeah, it's the, I call it the Australian Stormtrooper move. They get that extra point of movement. James Evans, that was for you, alright? I don't want to hear any more complaints about Australian movement rates in this game. Then I'm going to take my 2, 6. 6 plus 7 is 13 points. I have no grenades left. -2 for a point-blank opportunity fire. +2 for the hooches, so that comes out to a wash. -1 for my officer. 13 -1. Give me something good. That's not good. That's the opposite of good. That is going to be it for my defensive fire.
Yep.
After defensive fire comes advance and assault phase. Oh no. Carnage. Here it comes. Okay, dude. I await your displeasure. I have 13. 8 plus 5, yeah, 13 versus, oh dear Lord in heaven. Okay, let me see if I can add this up. 10 plus 2 is 12. One guy's walking there with an M60 on his hip. That's 15. 17. 22. Blooper fires. Knock, knock. 22 versus, 26. Oh my god, did you exactly, dude, I'm so sick of you and you're just barely scraping by. You are exactly at 2 to 1. Oh my god. Alright, 2 to 1. Subtract 1 for my officer. Add 2, I'm sorry, add 1 for my officer, subtract 2 for your officer. These bonuses are not cumulative, but you obviously use the best one. So that's 2, 1. I cannot throw in any grenades because I've used up all my grenades. You can throw in all grenades. You have 3 left.
I will absolutely do that.
So you're a 2 to 1. Net subtract 1, 2. Net subtract 4 from the die roll. Yeah, just don't roll a 12.
8.
All right, that's an eliminated unit. Then you're going to go ahead and assault this guy. You assault this guy, he's automatically killed, or I should say automatically a prisoner because he is pinned. No losses, no dice roll required, it just happens. And that is game, and that is the NBA or the Viet Cong table. No big surprise, that happens all the time. Now, comes the fun part. Adding up all them points. Okay. There's the actual crew. I actually kind of started with a slight advantage here. There's the actual crew of that helicopter that was technically counts as a casualty. You always get 4 points as a casualty for the irregular forces. These other 4 casualties were not only killed and wounded, but they fell, although maybe only briefly, in Viet Cong hands. So they're all butchered. That means they're double. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 times 8, not times 4. 4 times 8 is 32. That gives me a total of 36. That's the VC score right there. So we have 12 units, by units I mean either half squads or officers, killed, and 6 more taken as prisoners. Prisoners count the same as casualties for the free world, so that's basically 6 times 4 is 24. So 12 plus 24 is the same 36. We have a game that has come down to a dead tie at 36 all. That is
Wow.
nuts.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Jim.
I love having really close games. I like a tie even better. The Viet Cong fought the Australians to a draw, even though I had big boy Centurion here. Although he only killed like what, half a squad. Still, he was frightening.
He was nice and scary.
Oh, yeah. I threw half my army at him, and he's pretty much standing there going, "What? When's the battle going to start, guys?"